Hey everyone, Sarah here. So I'm here to set up, I don't even know what week. I'm going to do this a little bit differently, so more of like a real-time plan with me. So week 43. So, all right, I'm getting into it. I'm getting all my things. All right, so this week, last week has been interesting, so yeah. Oh, you guys probably saw that I launched my course, so check out that video. I'll put a little thing like right here for you. But yeah, so I'm excited about my new course, and the course is just all about like how to identify projects that are like right sized, I guess, that you can still make progress towards your goals. So yeah, so I'm really excited about that. This week, so week 43, like I said, I'm all jumbled because I'm doing this differently. So here we go. We're just kind of going after this. Where did this even come from? I don't even know. So I didn't actually end up going, look at, I've kind of not been in my planner. So I was supposed to be in Georgia last week, I think you all may recall, and I couldn't go. I ended up coming down with like a crazy cold and wasn't able to actually go do anything. So we can't obviously travel with restrictions, so I wanted to be safe, rather than sorry. So I couldn't actually go down. So that was kind of a bummer, which now means that I'm traveling basically every week going forward. So, anyway, which is a lot, but it is what it is. And I'm actually really excited finally for me to actually be able to like meet everyone. All right, so my next actions, I'm just going to jump into this. So my weekly review, love the pencil board. And I thought I'd do a focus on the sidebar, like all about how I use my sidebar in this plan with me. So I'm just going to go through and jot down the next actions from my weekly review, my trigger list. So I'm just going to go start doing that. All right, so I got all my next actions, got some left over. Well, that was actually done too, so just kind of getting that done. I keep seeing other things that I finished. All right, so there's my next actions. All right, so we're just going to get into this. Okay, so this week I'm going to use some of just my functional boxes, and I have two of the same. And then I'm going to use these on my daily. So, alrighty, we're going to get into it. So, like I said, I wanted to talk about the whole, the sidebar. So I wanted to talk to you about the whole sidebar thing and just kind of like really give some details around how I use it and why I use it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. Okay, so the sidebar, I am all about like what I do for each area of my life. That's the whole like gist of what I use it for. All right, so the whole sidebar thing is I really like to use this for the different areas of my life and the goals that I need to be on, like where I need to be to meet the goals that I want to do. So anywho, I'm just going to put the different themes in here, and then we'll kind of talk through what I want to use it for. So the first area of my life is my CI project. So we do my CI project. And then the next area is my family. And then plan the grind. And then work. So I wonder, actually I've never used these stickers on the sidebar, so they're definitely a little different to use. Actually, I kind of like that. All right, so plan the grind, my CI project. So I want to focus on, this month is all about work. So things that I have done, and my 90-day plan, that was the whole theme, is work, and I have a 90-day plan, which on my health side, I'm definitely falling off, but I'm doing better than I was. So I'm just going to say, like, I didn't reach 10K steps at all. Actually, I didn't even wear my watch last week. So I'm going to do 6K steps, and I'm going to do that 3 times a week, which actually 4 times a week. I actually think I'm going to, because I'm going away with my sister this weekend for her birthday. So I think I'll be able to do that, no problem. We'll be walking around. And then my other CI project is, it's all about work. So I have some things that are actually going to be in my work, and it's launching the dashboard. So I actually, let me show you this. I haven't updated the timeline, actually. Oh, I get to update it. Where is it? Where's my timeline? It's like full page sticker. Oh, it's tapped. So actually, let me see what I'm done. I'm done this. I'm just going to check these off. I've done that. I built all the templates. It's all built out. So I built the proof of concept, did that, got approval. The reporting, I actually did that. The training material, I'm actually here, is almost done. So that's actually, it's going to be to here. Training session. So it actually got pushed, which I'm actually glad it did get pushed, because I was definitely like struggling with the dashboard and smart sheets, but I figured it out. I worked so much on it last week. That's kind of why I wasn't using my planner, because I was doing the same thing the whole time. So the training session got pushed because the stakeholder basically needed me to push it out a week. Anyway, so input projects. Oh, I do need to do that. So, but that's still on track as long as it's done. But that will be after the training anyhow. So yeah, look at me, this was like, I'll tell you, that project was like, I hate it, but I kind of love it too. So anyway, so the work, which I don't know why I showed you that, because that's going to be in the work section. And then I do want to hit the rower a couple times this week. So rower 2 times. And yeah, so that's it for the CI project. And then let's go into family. So it's usually about my boys when I talk about my family, but I'm going to be hanging out with my sister Shauna. So away with sis for her birthday. And then, so that will be fun because we're going away for the weekend. And then I'm going to focus on some family dinners on the other nights, just because they're going into their dad's weekend. So again, this whole sidebar thing is what things that I'm going to be doing to focus on my family. So that's this section, and it's a sister weekend. So I'm actually excited about that, and a couple friends are coming along with us. And because I'm going into, my boys go to their dad's for this weekend, so I'm going to actually focus on making sure we do some quality family dinners. And my biggest roadblock with this whole family dinner thing, well, we always have family dinners, but I don't like to cook. And I got the home chef thing, so not HelloFresh, but this is like prepared meals basically, and you just kind of like put it in the cooking pan. And I basically have been hitting my goal each like family meals, not cooking, not ordering out as much. So I'm loving that stupid HelloFresh. This is not sponsored. They are not giving me anything. But I really like that home chef is the thing. So then the family, and then what else? Work. Let's go with work, because I was just talking about that. So work, I am delivering the portfolio this week. So this is a big deal. Deliver my project portfolio that I was working on. Tool. That is huge. Like, this is really big, because you guys, I've talked to you about that. So that's this project that I was just talking about here. This is huge, because this was like a lot of like figuring things out, merging things. So it really was very helpful for me to continue to kind of stay on track and do this timeline, because I kept referencing this to see where I was at. And it was just like giving me an awareness. So that is there. And then my other projects that I have going on is my this dashboard project I've been working on. So I need to get buy-in for final list of requirements. And this one is like, I have to at least have it in development by the end of the year, depending on the scope. I actually think it'll be released by the end of the year, but we've been doing stakeholder interviews for the dashboard. So you guys keep seeing me have like dashboard and the sidebars, and that's like just me keeping it in front and center. Like, this is my priority. Like, unless your email meets my priority of the dashboard or the portfolio, probably not going to talk much with you. No offense, but I'm just in crunch time. And then also so I'm going away with my sister. I have Friday off, but I need to make sure that I prep my travel agenda, because the first week of November I'm traveling. So I'm actually leaving my sister and my friends, and I'm having them drop me off at the airport, and I'm actually going to another site and like getting an Uber, I don't know, all this stuff. So I have to figure out my whole like travel approach. So all this stuff is booked, but I need to get my agenda in place. For my trip. So I'm going to Mississippi. So that is like my work focus, 100% work focus. So during the week, I'm going to keep flipping through this and align my days with these priorities for the week. And then plan the grind. So let's see. So plan the grind. I need to get my Patreon for November out. Bits. And then I want to do my videos, my plan with me for next week, which will be 44. And then also I want to do my next video for the release on the 30th. So I don't know why I call them PVids. Like, it's like productivity. Like, if you guys haven't realized, I use these little tools because they help me be productive. So that's why it's like a PVid, a productivity video. So sometimes they're productivity and sometimes they're more planner-ish. Oh no, look at this. So anyhow, so that is the whole sidebar thing. So love the sidebar, use it for my goal tracking, like staying on track. So these are the manageable chunks of work for over bigger projects for these things here. Actually, I'm glad I just looked at that, because the whole free project, I'm going to put that in here. Align with T on free. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to put my work calendar in. So anyway, that's how I use my sidebar. There's a lot of great ways of using it, but I really use it because I like to just stay on track of where I need to be for, based on my project timelines or my focuses, whether it's my own continuous improvement project where I work on little things to make, personal growth or whatever I'm working on, or it's like my priorities for that, or family, or my work stuff, or plan the grind. So that's how I use the sidebar, and I love, 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 love it. All right, so now let me just go in and put my stuff in there, and I keep flipping my phone around. Let's see. So what do I got going on? So I'm just going to use my stickers over here. So let's see. I got my one-on-one. So now I'm just going to put in my meetings for the week. All right. So now I'm just going to put them in. So let me see. This is at 11. And then off that screen here. All right. Bingo bango. So I'm also going to, after I'm done here, I'm going to start scheduling some of this work in my weekly and kind of show you how I do that. Oh, that's not on that day. Boop, 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 boop. So here's the portfolio rollout. So this is actually, this is that project. I'm launching it. This is like the, hey everyone, this is what we're doing. So that's this day. So basically, this is like a big deal. I have a 2-hour meeting with everyone. So everything is really focused around, like, this is number one priority. So for my first, fitting in my first things here. So I have a nice chunk of time. So you guys know that I like to do my daily management, I call it, but it's my morning routine. So this is, I always call it daily management, and that's a lean term, but I do it here. Okay. And then from there, I have some good chunks of time here. So these chunks of time, this is actually a chunk of time too, but these chunks of time, this is where I have to finalize a couple things. So my final approval is actually in my one-on-one and rolling it out this day. So Monday is going to be all about this final, the finalizing the delivery of my project. So it's like putting the folders together, like they're done, but I just maybe should just verify everything. So this I'm going to block off, and I'm just going to actually highlight it. But this here, delivery project portfolio tool. So this is where I'm going to take like chunks of time here. I almost probably should use a different color here, but this is going to be all about finalizing for this. So this block of time, because you guys know that I like to stack my calendar when I can. So I have Friday off, so I really can't stack it. But here I'm like, Wednesday, I usually do my meetings on Tuesday, Thursday, but these ones I can't really, they're not my meetings. So this isn't, I don't run it. So it's not like a lot of like emotional effort for me. And the ops dashboard isn't my meeting. So it's just, I'm attending. So that's a really like light mental day, I guess. So I'm really going to focus on the portfolio rollout on this morning, because I really think 2 hours, that's more than enough time to finish it up. But I'm going to just go like deep work. This is what I would call deep work. And it's finalize portfolio. Okay, so anyway, so that's like a big chunk of time. So that's the deep work time. You guys know I like to do that. And then this actually, the 12 to 1, my main priority is this, but this is where I would really work on my CI project or my PlantheGrind. So that's how I'm going to figure that out. I'm actually going to maybe change these stickers. So I'm going to do one sticker for both, just for visually, because in my head I know it, but then when I'm looking at it, I want to make sure it's accurate. So, all right, so RPA, I totally just messed it up, and then one-on-one. It's actually the other way around, but that's good enough. So that's at 11. Doop. Okay, so then this is going to be a free block of time for me. Now this is something that I want to focus on my probably my PlantheGrind stuff, because even though I'm like working on something, it's creative and it kind of energizes me. So I'm going to work on something for PTG. So it's probably going to be my Patreon stuff. And then here I'm going to do Patreon, because I know that I'm going to end up filming on Wednesday. Okay, so that's free time. My lunch hour, and then now I want to fill in my CI stuff. So when am I going to go for these walks, right? So I'm hoping to get back into a routine with my friend and maybe go for a walk on this day. So whether she comes or not, I'm still going to go for a walk, because I want to get in my steps. And then also, I like to go for a walk because then it will energize me to work on my filming there, which I could even film here. So, all right. And the rowing, when am I going to fit in my rower? So you guys know that I like to do my whole free available time. Where's that little book? Where's my book? Boom, boom, boom. So my book, let's get this open and see what I got for available time next week. All right, so 6 o'clock, I'm off Friday. This is all free time. Well, I'll be with my sister, so it's not really free time. Well, it is though. Okay, so I want to start doing I used to get up at like 4:45 and go to a 5 o'clock class. And I want to try to get back into the habit of eating, of doing my exercise first thing when I wake up. And the reason why I'm going to shoot for that, because it's kind of like a big, okay, you're going to go from not working out to getting up early to working out. Yes, I am making that crazy statement. The only reason why is because I know like my mental discipline is strongest when I first get up in the morning, as crazy as that one sounds. So I'm going to do my rower on these days. So I'm actually going to do it tomorrow, I'm planning. And then probably like a Wednesday, because I know like I'll be by myself in the morning. So that just works with my schedule. So I'm actually going, why did I write that there? So I'm actually going to do rower here and then rower here. And then, or maybe I'll end up moving it there. We'll see. So it's either going to be here or here. So there we go. So I'm scheduling in my rower at least 2 times if I can get it done. And it really depends on kind of, if Scott's here basically. And then my steps, I could do walks. So I want to do my walk. So we'll probably do a walk on Monday night. We did the nature trail one night last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember what it was. And I want to go do that walk because we had fun. We actually didn't do the trail that I wanted, but I intended to do. We got sidetracked by another shiny object basically. So anyhow, so that is how I'm going to really, I'm lying to you. So PlantheGrind, I'm going to be away this weekend. So I need to make sure I obviously have my videos filmed before I go. So I know that Tuesday, I can do some videos. I can do some filming because that's where my available hours are. Because if you look at this bad boy, boop, boop, boop. So they're here. Oh, right here, I have some available hours. So I want to do my filming. For probably Patreon or my PVids. Yeah. And then I won't do my plan with me that early because I don't know what next week's going to look like. But yeah. All right. So my other priority that I have is getting my agenda ready. So I do want to focus that here. So this is not going to take a long time. So I'm actually going to take this 2 hour block and figure out my agenda. Okay. So that is that. All right. So that's how I'm using my, I don't have my kids' work schedules yet, so I'm not sure about dinner. And then away with sister, which, yay, I'm looking forward to that. And so I'll have to plug in the family dinners after because, again, they have not given me their work schedule, even though they've had it for 3 days. Yeah. So anyway, that's my sidebar. So that's really how, and I feel like this is like so long, so I'll probably end it here. But that is how I'm taking the sidebar and I'm managing it. So these actions or these kind of checklist items are attached to overarching goals that I'm working on. And I'm scheduling in where they fit based on chunks of time that I have available in my calendar, whether they're work. So they're basically work is all these hours. And then this is my actual free time after work. But I'm actually off this week. But yeah, that's how I'm using my sidebar to manage my goals and kind of see where I have to fit them in for my week. So that is all. So let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions and how you fit in your goal work, the work that you got to do for your goals into your weekly calendar, and yeah, or any calendar, frankly. But yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you liked this video. And don't forget to click on the link in the description if you're interested in checking out the project course that I sent out. So take care, everyone. Bye.